on, Lou!
Cut, Plymmy!
Oh, shit. Right, hello, it's race day again. Yep, we're at Braintree. We just got here actually. We're right in queue, it's starting to sleet. It's BMX, Xmas. BMX, I will get it right. So we just got here, Louis just got out on the gate. Just have a ride round, get registered and all the rest of it. They decided to start an hour later today. I don't know if it's a good decision or a bad decision, but so, yeah. So yeah, it's the Christmas one. It's December. It's round 3. Let's see how it goes. Here's some of the costumes they're wearing. Right, Louis' first moto. Go on, Lou.
Go on, Louis! Pedal, Louis! Louis, pedal!
Go on, Louis!
Pedal! He's catching up!
Go on, Lou!
Cut, Plymmy!
Oh, shit. You all right, Lou? Go on, Lou!
Cut, Plymmy!
Oh, shit. Go on, Lou!
Cut, Plymmy!
Oh, shit. Go on, Lou!
Cut, Plymmy!
Oh, shit.
Well done, Louis!
Well done, Lou, mate.
Well done.
Well done, mate. Louis' second moto. So if he stays on this time. Bit of a fast one this time. Another good start. Oh, that was a good one. Go on, Louis!
Go on, Louis!
Well done, Lou. Go on, George! Second lot. This is the second lot of the seniors, 18 plus. Go on, Kevin. These are the Moto 3 for the 18 seniors.
Where's Louis?
Next race. Oh, I just want to put all of them on there. Just to make the video up. This is going to be a short video. Alright. Louis' race. So if you follow Jody around, it'll be alright. Go on, Louis! Go on, Lou! Well done, Lou. B final, missed the beginning. Go on, G Money, got this. Go on, Joy, join it. Oh, I thought he was bloody down then. Go on, Louis! Go on, Lou! That's nice. Fucking excellent. Right, I forgot to do an end to the video, so yeah, I thought I'd better do one now. So I might as well go mention the crash to start with. was quite a big one, quite a big impact for both of them. They both hit the ground. We did try to get hold of Lee during the break, just before the finals and that. We looked for him for about 10-15 minutes, then we found out he'd gone home, so that was fair enough. So when I got back here, or in the evening, I messaged Lee and to see how he was. And he basically messaged me back, fine. He just said, he said he don't bounce as well as he used to, and all that sort of stuff. So I told Louis, and apparently Louis had already asked him in the afternoon, messaged him, and got the same message back, more or less. So obviously we thought, oh, he's not too bad. Obviously we knew he can be sore, because Louis was. But the next day we got a message to say that he was in hospital. I'm not saying any more than that. Only going to be in there for like a day or two, something like that. Don't worry, so he'll be out of time you see this. But yeah, so get well soon, Lee. So that's all I can tell you on that. And if I knew any more, I wouldn't tell you anyway. As for Louis, at the time, he realised he'd been caught in his hip. That's from Lee's handlebars. I'll explain more about that in a second. But he got caught in the side, just underneath his armour, on his sort of hip, and it was that. That was about it really at the time. And then I think after the second moto, he come back and said his elbow hurt a bit. That was just, again, from the arm. Only one who's worn like leathers or armour, they will not, you'll know you get like a graze, but it's a burn, a friction burn. But obviously, that's all it is a lot of graze. So he ended up with that. What wasn't too bad. We thought, well, that's pretty good. He's got away with that at the time. And obviously, you see what he'd done. He carried on racing, and he felt fine. In fact, he said that's the best he felt the whole race, the whole day while he's been racing. So that's pretty good. We're sort of thinking, oh, he's got away with this nicely. And then it was weird. He come home. And I said, just jump in the shower or whatever, and then that way you can warm yourself up a bit, because obviously we've had 2 days of racing and it'd been cold. And I said, just get in the shower. So I had a shower, and that, he got out of the shower fine, no problem. And then he sneezed, because that jarred him. And yeah, that jarred him. And then, oh, what a nightmare. So he started aching. His legs were aching, his arms were aching, his shoulder was hurting. The list was just growing. He went to college Monday morning. I didn't see him Monday morning. He went to college with his mate, and Heidi said he's a bit stiff. I picked him up from college Monday afternoon, and he couldn't get in the car. I couldn't get him in the car. I had a job to get him in the car. He was stiff and aching and all the rest of it. And then, like Monday night, he couldn't even lift his legs up to get him in bed. And then Tuesday morning, he couldn't move. he was sort of locked up. I was only like from the jarring of the thing. So he ended up down the doctors. We're lucky here. Our doctors it's only little village doctors, but it's like a mini hospital, really. It's got everything, all the gear. So he went down there Tuesday, and obviously it's just sort of bruised internally. It don't look that bad to look at, but obviously it's the forces through the body, isn't it? It's only to be expected, because like I say, it was a big hit the ground hard. So he's a bit stiff, filled up with painkillers. He's been to college today, he's fine. I ain't like he can sit down at college and do what he does. He's doing bricklaying at college, so he's lifting. At the moment they're doing block work, so he's lifting blocks and bending over and all the rest of it. It's like anybody else going to work, really. So that's what played on him a bit, but he's not too bad at the moment. He's full of painkillers, so. But like I say, I don't know how bad Lee is. I hope he's okay, really. The actual accident, I could see that coming. And I think most people could see it coming as it was going on. I've actually watched it back. I know hopefully it's come up in here. I put a little slow-mo bit on, but I've actually slowed it right up, even more than that, blown it right up, because it's just interesting to see what happened. Because if you watch it even on the slow-mo, it's a job to see. But obviously, like I say, I've slowed it down even more and watched it even closer. And basically, as Lee comes up behind, as comes up to him, he catches his handlebars on Louis' side. That's where that's what sort of bruised his side. He hits it, and then because they're going up over the rollers and there's up and down movement, his handlebars hits Louis in the guts. Then it hits Louis' handlebars, and then his handlebars come back, hits Louis again in the guts, and then they sort of go forward again. But the trouble is, by this time, both front wheels are up in the air, so coming off like another roller. And because there's nothing to stop the bikes going. And that's all this is happening, Lee's bike's sort of coming over more, and they're getting more locked together. And there's just nowhere to go. So Louis' bike just literally just gets pushed out of the way, and it springs out to the side, to Louis' right-hand side. And down they go like a couple of bags of shite, There's nothing either rider could have done, really. Apart from left each other, big enough gap. But yeah, it's just one of them things. It's racing. You know what I mean? It's just racing, and accidents happen, crashes happen. For Louis, he was lucky because Louis went over the top of the roller or over the top of the edge. So he sort of slid, He sort of slid over it. Whereas Lee being about 2 foot further back, he obviously didn't have that luxury, and he sort of head first into the ground, and obviously his head and his chest hit the ground, and the rest is history. But like I say, it's one of them things. It's racing. It's something you've always got to be prepared for. That didn't worry me so much, that crash, as much as near the final. In the final, I thought he was down again. I really thought he was down. Now that worried me because I thought he's going down bloody hard. But luckily he didn't go down on the first corner. So it's just one of the things. Racing, you've got to be prepared for it. There is a funny bit about it. I know I had to cut the camera because I didn't want to film too much of anybody laying about, in pain. But there was a funny bit about it because Louis couldn't get up. He'd whacked his hand. He couldn't feel his hands, well, they were cold and obviously wet when he's on the ground, and he just couldn't get up. That's where he laid there. He just couldn't get up. And the first day he came over to him and said, like, "You all right?" and all the rest of it. And he said, "Yeah, I was just stuck." And he just started laughing because he was, he was like just stuck. But the funny bit was Jules come over to him, dressed as Father Christmas, and literally just picked him up. And Louis is a big lump. He's a big lump. And George just picked him up. But I didn't film it because I just thought I can't film all, what anybody else hurt. But it was funny to watch Jules pick him up. And like I say, got on carrying on for the rest of the day. So that was it. But the actual rest of the day was brilliant. The racing was brilliant. Brilliant atmosphere. That's always at Braintree, but it was really good. With the fancy dress and everything else. So it just, like I say, the crash was one of them things. Over and done with in less than a second, and time to move on to the next one, isn't it? It'll happen again, that's the second crash he's had there, and it'll happen again. So what can we say? The last thing I will say about the accident is it's a good advert for the armour, the S1 armour what he was wearing. He's only just started wearing it, to be honest with you, and I think if he didn't have that on, he would have he'd have been hurt a lot more than what he is now. I don't think he'd even would have finished the meeting. But it's a good advert for them, for that bit of armour, because obviously it's got a bit of protection on the chest and everything. And so I'm not saying it to save you every time, but it definitely saved him. Definitely saved him on Sunday. A good bit of kit. I say expensive, it depends how you look at it, innit? When you compare it to what people are paying for wheels and stuff like that, Yeah, so I'm glad he got it. And I do know of at least 2 people who'll be saying, I told you. Yeah, so so we had a good day. It left Louis in running in 3rd place at the moment, so that's good. Yeah, considering the first one we didn't know who'd make the A final, so we left him in 3rd place overall. He had a good week, sort of a good day over at Royston the day before, so that's left him sort of quite high up. He won't do that well at the end of Royston, but at the moment it looks good on paper anyway. So over the weekend, the two race meetings we did, yeah, good weekend. Yeah, so I'll leave it with that, and because this video is miles too long, and apparently people don't watch more than 2 minutes of it anyway, so that's good. Anyway, I will see you next time. Next one's at Braintree in about a week's time, and yeah, so I shall see you at Braintree. Right, bye for now.